Have you ever seen a roo kick? Have you ever seen an emu run under the bright Aussie skies and said this year we'll be the one? Oi, oi, oi! What does it mean to be a part of a footy team? It's more than a game. The footy's in our veins. It's time to go. It's a Northern Footy Show. Get out of our way. We wanna see them play.
Someone has put a comment up. And we can't hear it. Start again. Welcome to the Northern Footy Show. As usual, Matty is my. We've done this the second time this year.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Yeah, you guys know the story. Bonners is here. He's my co-host. I'm not going through that whole spiel again. Thank you for that, Fletch, for telling me. Can't hear you. No sound. I have no sound. Thank you, everyone. That's why we love our viewers. Bonners, big show.
They try to use Fletch a few times, but it doesn't.
I'm interested to see if you tip Fletch tonight. We'll get to that later, but Matty, we'll just do this again. Huge weekend.
Yep.
End of season for Division 1, home and away. Division 2 finals start this week. In Division 3, it's the second round of finals. Going to be a big week of footy, buddy.
Yeah, look, I'm always, one thing I did say before, but one thing I'm always interested, the week off. Like, you have such a good run in, you've got your form going, and you get that week off. So sometimes it can be great to just freshen up, but you wonder how teams come back. Like, teams who probably haven't done it yet have gone through. So to have that week off, they'll be fresh. But geez, I'll be coming up against the red hot old Brains in Divi 3. Divi 2 start their finals. 19s reserves in both sections are starting to kick off. There's still some interest in the 19s for the Divi 1, which we'll go through later on. But yeah, it's my favourite time of year. This is why you play football. You love playing football each week, but the pressure of finals was always what I look for. Yeah, I'm
laughing because we've actually had a Smirnoff and a hard raid, and thanks to my son Brandon for leaving him in the esky. But
so his son's good for one thing.
He's good for one thing. But all right. Now, before we jump into all of our games, and we are going to do the lookalikes, Bonnets has just had the sneak preview. It's pretty impressive. There's a few that aren't going to be happy with me, and I'm glad I've kept my distance from Jason Heatley for a while. But I want to go over a couple of things. Bonners, cricket season's really gone.
It is.
And you know, and you won't be able to deny this, I'm a star, right, in my day.
You're probably the best H-grade player I know.
I wasn't that high. But because I finished my career with an average of 49 Bonners, just like the great Donald Bradman, but just sort of 50-50, they rang me the other day. This is Lorimer, tongue-in-cheek. Don't start sending in things saying we did no such thing. And they said, we want you to come back. We need someone to make a 50. You're the man. And I said no. And then all of a sudden, this is what I'm saying. The Laura Maroons have been burnt to the ground.
Yeah, it's my home cricket club, and it's a great place to play cricket. It's a great place to play. It's disappointing to come this time of year, but no one was injured. So that, for me, that's the biggest thing. There's no injuries. Everyone's safe. Rooms can always be rebuilt. The club will still keep going, but it's something that a little bit disappointing for what happened. Electrical
fault is what I understand so far. Yep. So that is really sad because they've had a tough year as well, and you just don't need that coming into footy season.
I think all my names have been burnt off now for everything I've won.
No, apparently the boards got burnt. There was no Bonadeo. Plenty of comps up there, though. Hang on, here we go. This is going to be you're out of focus. Might be your eyes. I think they're pretty good. We look good here, so hopefully it might be the internet because I can see we're only on one bar. Hopefully that improves a little bit. We can't do anything more with the net. Hopefully that improves and you can hear us. You're not missing anything on the eye between me and Bonner. Let me tell you. Okay. So that's a bit unfortunate about Lauren Maroon. So we just wanted to talk about that. Thanks, Ralph. Hopefully that internet improves in a second. Lookalikes, we're going to do those a little bit later. We will tease you throughout the night. The other thing I wanted to speak about tonight, Bonners, is we're coming into finals. There's going to be a lot of mums, dads, kids, daughters, sisters, cousins, etc. at the footy.
Yeah. Westy, got to have something to say, don't you?
I'm not even putting that. I just want to pass the message. Please be respectful at the footy during finals period. There's a lot of volunteers doing a hard job. Crowds are up. It's a great thing to go and watch local footy. So if you're there, please respect everyone. If it doesn't go your way, it doesn't go your way. And just please respect that everybody's there. Footy's about fun, and it's very important to
and there's a lot more families, a lot of more kids coming to watch footy, which I think is fantastic. A lot more older people are getting down there. For me, the highlight for the weekend, or the message for the weekend, go and enjoy yourself. Remember, it's a game of football. Everyone walks away. Everyone's there to have fun as well. So just respect the person that you're playing against.
Yeah,
you won't agree with them all, and also the officials. For me, it's the ones. Yeah, you got to respect the people there. They're doing their job. And they're doing the best of their ability as well.
Yeah, umpires, everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's
people
get
behind the bars.
Message out there that someone's going to be
Let's enjoy football.
Got to be a loser.
Let's have positive. Let's have positive come back next week and say everyone was fantastic in the crowds, and that'd be fantastic.
Definitely. All right, now, Bonners, we're going to jump into Division 1. We're going to start with Division 1 today. You've got the paperwork there where you get that out. Division 1 this week will start there because it's the end of the home and away season, and then we'll get talking finals.
Yep.
So you want to head us off there, Bonners? Where are we at?
You've done the top to bottom. We're going bottom to top. Just
okay.
You've done a different.
You the man.
So we've got Banyule, North Heidelberg, and for me, this is where it's make or break. This is either Banyule or Greensboro, the two I think that are sitting on the precipice of the end of season.
Too many letters for me, mate.
I know. So for me, I reckon Banyule gets this done. I actually think I love what North Heidelberg have done, but when your season's on the line, I think you find out a lot about your players.
Yeah.
Harrow and so we'll have them up and running. So I think Banyule get it done by about 2 goals.
I don't think so. I think North Heidelberg done. I think that they just had a little hiccup last week. Everything else they've done leading into finals has been
I can't fault them either. Yeah.
I think North Heidelberg get it done, but I think it'll be close because Banyule need to win to get in.
Exactly, and this is their season. This is an elimination final, really, for 2 teams this weekend. That's an elimination final. Someone goes home early, someone starts there Monday, and the other one goes on to the finals the following.
We're going to do this during live TV, but I'm going to go and move the modem closer to the computer. So you keep talking and intro the next one.
How much nicer is it not having content show? For the next game, we've got West Preston. Bundoora Eltham. So I know full well that Bundy would be keen to finish off on a high. I do think Eltham have done an amazing job. And for me, I actually think Eltham get the job done.
Right.
So Eltham by about 3 goals.
Eltham over Bundoora.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. Bundoora probably get this done by 50. No, Brandon's not.
Oh,
No, we're back. Sorry about the neck, guys. Get a grief if you can't hear or see us well.
just spin it through and we'll see. We'll go to a break and see what we
Yeah,
go.
and we'll try and connect to another avenue. No, I just think Bundoora are a bit better at the moment. 5G, we're struggling. On Bonner's kicking it's not that much.
Advice. I know I'm in trouble.
Not everyone can see these, but we're getting some free advice. Have you heard of the Harder Longer
Sounds
podcast?
Distorted. That sounds distorted.
All right. Well, what we will do shortly is we might go to a break.
Let's go to a break and we'll see.
We're going to try and reconnect here. All right. Stay with us for 1 second. Thank you, everyone, for the input. It's pretty important. I'm probably going to put something on loop and we'll have a crack at this.
We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Yep. Evan, what's...
Have you ever seen a roo kick? Have you ever seen an emu run under the bright Aussie skies and said this year we'll be the one? Oi, oi, oi! What does it mean to be a part of a footy team? It's more than a game. The footy's in our veins. It's time to go. It's a Northern Footy show. Get out of our way. We wanna see them play.
It's a shemozzle around here.
It is an absolute mad rush trying to change. We have upgraded our modem and everything here, so we don't know what's going on.
Hopefully that's better. Just give us a heads up, guys, and let us know how it's all going. So,
Muppets. You're probably right tonight, Westy. We'll give you a. Hopefully that's better. If someone can send us a text, we've got 2 bars now. Hopefully that's a little bit better. That'll be great. We prefer Westy doesn't answer again. All right. Go to the next game there. Sorry,
West Preston Monty. Well, big news out of West. The West this week. Yeah.
Yep.
With Faye.
No.
St
Mary's.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes. West Preston Monty for me.
Monty win by about 8 goals.
Yeah. I don't think you're too far wrong there. We're going to agree on one thing tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
McLeod Greensey. So much better.
Much better. Thank you. And,
at the moment, yes.
Anthony's actually a guy that tipped me into the Lorimer news earlier, so thank you so much, Anthony. We have little roving reporters everywhere, which is great. Jules, you're going to want the internet to be better when you see what your son looks like. I'll give you the heads up. This is as disorganised a show as we've ever done.
Fantastic. Actually, the first time when we had Nipper on, that was worse.
That's true.
We've got, so McLeod Greensey get a bum one. So now the internet's kind of affecting much better at your place. That's good.
Yes, it
good,
is.
Rhonda, very good.
Rhonda, we're coming back to you. You're in my notes at the end of the day. Rhonda,
Maddie fixed it up for you, Rhonda. Yeah. We've got Heidelberg versus Hurstbridge. Now, last time these two met, Heidelberg did a massive number.
Yep.
And
it won't be like that this time.
I think it won't be far off.
I actually think Hurstbridge, the destination club, I need to get some credit for this destination club. I should get some sort of commission. I think it'll be 2 goals, and I'll tell you why. Is because Hurstbridge have been playing like superstars. VFL's over for some of their players. I think they'll get a few guys back, and I think Heidelberg will win. But we've seen they're beatable, Mr. Bonadeo.
No, I don't think this will be close.
Baz, send me something in. Save me.
No, and I love what Hurstbridge have done, but I think the gap between 1 and 2 is that big at the moment. And just because like the quality of players, but knowing Vinny very well, I know how he runs into a final series. So that lull was part of it was to get game time into players for have the thing.
36 players he's used.
And which is fantastic. And he's used the 23rd man on every occasion they've been able to. So I love what Hurstbridge have done. And for me, right now, they're the second in charge. but I still think there's a decent goal.
I think North's second for me, and Hurst is just after them.
Well, look, like you've got the three. For me, it's, every week we seem to change. 1 week it's Hursty, 1 week it's North Heidelberg, 1 week it's Monty. Let's not just.
Fletch will tell you there's only one person that changes.
Yeah, that's why it's your fault that he keeps losing.
Yeah, it's me. All right, what's the other game, Bonners?
We're done. Right. That's the last round of Divi 1.
Let's talk.
Pretty much. Have you got the ladder there?
I don't have it up. Sorry, but we can in a commercial.
Yeah, it's going so well tonight. We could just continue on.
I did say that I'd preview the 19s.
Yeah,
we had a request, and if you want to know,
and if you have requests, put them in. We're happy to do it.
So last round of the 19s for Division 1. So Eltham, who are 4th, are playing Greensborough, which are 6th.
Yep.
Greensy need to win to get in. And then you've got...
Before we continue on, there is a bit of confusion because there's 7 sides. The match ratio comes into consideration. So there'll be 2 teams that will have 15 games, the rest will have 16. So what match ratio is basically your percentage of wins based upon how many games you've played. So it can be distorted. So a team can have more wins but still have a different match ratio. So it's a little confusing, but the reality is that, Greensy do have to win to get in.
Yep.
So it's a big week for Greensy.
Huge. And then Heidelberg, who are top of the ladder as well, they're taking on Montmorency. That's first versus 7.
Yep.
I think Monty's season's done.
North
Heidelberg 3rd, taking on Banyule 5th.
Yep.
So, it's just must wins everywhere going into the last round. Diamond Creek, who I think they got the bye. Sorry, they have the bye. Yeah, and 44
so they're guaranteed.
They're guaranteed double chance. I'll finish 2nd or 3rd. So that is a tight round, isn't it?
It's fantastic. This is what the top 3 are pretty much out.
Yep.
But then you've got your others that are fighting, and I love the fact that we're fighting about it every time. Like there's so many every competition.
Yep.
Has a big, a big weekend plan. So it can be so, as we found with Thomastown on the weekend, 1 point.
Yeah.
1 point knocks some areas out of the thing, makes the world a difference. So for me, it's not over until the final siren goes. It's amazing what can happen in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
It can. So, well, let's jump into Divi 2 straight in because it's finals time, Finals time.
So this week, we'll obviously get the week off.
Yep, have a week off. You've had a great season.
We've had a fantastic season. 1 loss for the year.
Yep. Gary Ramsey will take him down to Puckapunyal for the weekend.
I reckon they'll be at the Diamond Creek South Marine game myself. So as a person who's done this before, I reckon that's the place I'll be sitting there. Diamond Creek up ahead last week, but the 2 boys come back to South Marine this week.
Yep.
Might take a game or so to get themselves back in within the team and stuff.
No, when you're that good, they'll be fine.
Yeah, but it changes the dynamics of a team.
Yeah. So spoke to JD today. He said, "I've told the boys get out of my way."
So he doesn't get 40 in this game. I mean, he's a better VFL player than Northern Footy League player. Let's be honest. So for me, Diamond Creek will get it done.
Yep,
they'll get it done by 2 goals. But I think it'll just, for me, it's almost the game that is I'm looking forward to all weekend.
Creek by 7 for me, but it'll be a big game.
Yep.
I know South Marine had a lot of outs last week, but so did Diamond Creek.
Yeah.
So
but it's different bringing people, like the dynamics of a team is different.
Yeah.
Like you can't just bring people in and suddenly that everything gels. So for me, it's let's make sure, let's sometimes it'll take a week or so.
Yeah.
That's not to say that, Diamond Creek, everyone gels really well, but I just think when you're bringing extra players back in, it just changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
So it might be the 2-goal difference. I don't think it's going to make a massive difference, but I think sometimes it just, getting quality players is fantastic. Your best players are playing, but they still have to have that playing with each other.
Yeah, I agree.
Know where they go.
No, and it can take. They both got a double chance, so they'll be safe. Yes, Westy, we know there's a few others back. He's South Marine crazy. But we know
just
know,
ain't crazy. I don't think it's about South Marine next
I think they should lose 6 points from him. But
yeah.
Who else we got? What's the second game?
Shout out to his son who won his first premiership on the weekend.
Lincoln?
Little
Did he?
Yep.
Really? Oh, well done, Link. You're a legend.
So, yeah.
Had to be one good whispering. Righto. What else?
They live in each other's pockets. We know that, Jules. I'm talking about it with the rest of the team. There's other people on the team, Jules.
Oh, Jules, you just wait till the lookalikes.
Lowell Plenty, Thomastown. I think Lowell Plenty get this done very easy. easy.
I tip the same.
Yeah.
Scare me. I don't think that easy. I think 12 points.
I do. I think Tomo's done a magnificent job to get in.
Yep.
But I think the golf is pretty decent. I think Lower's been fantastic. So
very impressive.
Yeah, you're really, you picked them to go well at the start of the year.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be But what we've learned definitely this year, Jason knows absolutely nothing about football. So
I could have told you that before. Everyone's just finding out what I've known for years.
I really should have done the Diamond Valley Cricket Show this year, which is coming up. I'm in here tomorrow night. Bonner's in the studio.
So we've got the reserve
as well. Week. Just giving the DVCA a little bit of a plug. It's cricket season.
We've got the reserves.
I do have the reserves, but if I don't put my glasses on, we'll be reading the under 12s. Reserves Division 2. So South Marine finished second, Whittlesea finished third.
South Marines are all free this weekend.
Yep.
All qualifying finals, which is massive for the club.
Now, Whittlesea's finished with a much bigger percentage, 225% versus South Marines 190. But if I don't tip South Marine for something, they might burn my joint down in South Marine before I get home. So I'm going Whittlesea by 12 points.
I think it's going to be a big day for South. I reckon the twos will get up for South Marine.
I just can't agree with you. It's not good.
Once again, same thing. But the other good thing about getting these players back, it filters down. So you start to get more quality in your reserve side. So I think that's the difference.
No, I'll tell you, I think, honestly, looking at this, South Marine's the better side going in.
Diamond Creek finished on top. Was that true?
No, they finished. Diamond Creek finished
top.
Yes, top minor premiers as well. Well done. The second game, Bonner's there. Shut up, idiot. Is Thomastown. Thomastown who finished fourth, playing St Mary's fifth.
Yep.
Both finished with 11 and 7. Percentages are very close. Look, they met last week, so it's a replay, and St Mary's got the job done by 28 points. I'm going to go with St Mary's. It
makes it an interesting thing because when St Mary's seniors are not in, that's when you start to have qualification.
Yep.
So if you play too many senior games, you can't play reserve. So I actually think Tomo get the job done.
Yes.
Purely because St Mary's have played so many players because of injury.
Yep.
I reckon that they'll be a little bit thin in the reserve.
Right time to mention their senior coach St Mary's have parted ways, and good luck in the future wherever you may land. And it just didn't go their way this year, did it?
No, but that's you said. You reset, find out who your coach is, start to sign your players. I've said it for the last 6 weeks. You're not going to play finals now that they know you. Now's the time that you actually start to name your players.
Before we get to the big game, because we're going to bust your brains, we're going to get to these lookalikes, okay? Now,
can I just put a disclaimer? I had nothing to do with these. So if you've got eggs to throw, I'm more than happy for you to throw them at Compties. I think he's partly blind, and the fact he did it without his glasses, as you've seen from my lookalikes, look nothing alike. Westy, shut your mouth.
Yours was identical. All right, here we go. Let's get in the lookalikes. If someone can please just handcuff Jason Heatley to a chair.
Magnificent human.
He is a legend. He's got a great sense of humour. All right, so tonight what we're covering here is the great Deacon Kalpakis, the new VFL superstar, Jason Heatley, his little protege, Casey Duncan, who I had a chat with last Saturday at Diamond Creek. And speaking of that Diamond Creek president, it's Fitzy, Sean Fitzpatrick, and then, of course, JD, also Coburg and South Marine. All right, let's jump in. Let's go first. Fitzy's had this all year. Right, he's been copping it all year. And there are some similarities there. Nice He'll be happy with that. I promise you, he's sitting there on this armchair like this. A good thing. All right, Fitzy, it was coming all year. So, yes, you are the Eddie of Diamond Creek. There's no doubt about that. Now, let's move on to
magnificent club. We've spent a bit of time now this year. I love what they do down there. I really hope they get more night games. I think it's one of the best places to watch night footy.
Yeah, it's a really good game. North Heidelberg versus Diamond Creek last week, and I'm only laughing because the Blues were fantastic.
In the reserves?
In the 19s, their first 19 side, very good game. They fought back. North Heidelberg got the chocolates. Casey Duncan was going to play twos. He was going to fill in the twos. What a superstar. So, really nice game. Now, let's get to Casey. All right, Casey. Now, you're probably a bit young to know who this is, but we've got you pegged as Tom Selleck, who was Magnum PI, but he was also in Friends, wasn't he?
Yes, he was Monica's boyfriend.
Yep, the older boyfriend. Richard, there you go. So Casey will probably know him as Friends, and us older people will know him as Magnum PI. And I wouldn't mind seeing Casey in that shirt on game day.
Yeah, well...
It could have some value.
There should actually be a bet, I reckon.
I reckon we're going to come up with an agreement. We'll find you a shirt like that.
No. We'll have him on the show in that shop.
Oh, I reckon he'd go right on the punch on too. I didn't bring that one up. And it's only fitting that we bring in your master straight after this because Peter's words is when Yoda, wise young Casey will be. I know you think
once again, disclaimer, I had nothing to do with this. It's putrid humour.
I know you think I have nothing to do on a Wednesday afternoon. I do. I'm actually quite busy now.
I just think you should do it without 6 pints.
This I didn't want to plug it. This is my favourite though. There's been a lot of love for JD
and fantastic blokes when they came in. I was a massive fan of what they've done.
Deacon nearly hit the roof. We had to extend
amazing job they've done in VFL. Big shout out to them.
Well raised.
Represented the Northern Footy League really well in VFL.
Yep.
From home, but yeah.
Yep. But I'm not sure if anyone's watched their Insta feed.
Yeah.
But there's a bit of a love affair going on there.
Yeah.
Now, this is more probably aimed at these people a little bit older, our era, we would say. But I'm going to tell you, when I did the photos, I couldn't tell the difference. Have I prolonged it enough, Bonner?
Yeah, let's go on.
All right, here we go, because this is especially for you, Bonners. So, Jason and Kylie were the couple of the 80s and 90s. There's no doubt about it. And have a look at these two.
I reckon
there's a bit of love going on here, sure.
Not too far. If he grew it out, I reckon he could do the Kylie.
Now, when we did the actual height, we couldn't fit Josh in the photo, so I actually had to bring Joshy up to Deke's level. Both the boys are coming to the grand final show as well, which is going to be fantastic, and we might even try to get Joshy up on stage at some stage there as well. Let us know what you thought about our lookalikes. We're going to go to a very, very quick commercial break. Sam Gladiator, Rick, he's really happy with all of that as well.
We should have, Sammy, we need you on.
No, you're going to have to break this silence.
I'm going to have to send an Uber to your house because you've got to come on the show.
Easy.
Grand final day.
Son's back into the country.
You can show some of these footballers how to kick a goal because it's killing me.
Well, he didn't pre-season, but that's another story. Let's not get hooked up on the pipes. We're going to go to a very quick commercial break. We're going to come back and we're going to do finals for Division 3.
At the Northern Footy Show, we are proud to announce LJL Custom Cabinets as our partner in sponsoring the Top Gun Goal Kicking Challenge. Rick and his team at LJL Custom Cabinets are the #1 choice for kitchens, cabinets and all custom work. Support the local businesses that are supporting grassroots footy. Contact Rick today.
All right, might have been a couple of happy, a couple of unhappies. Pete Stewart's.
Trust me, I've been doing that all day. I was so happy that the pictures covered my face.
And Jules, of course, Jules is in our vintage, so she gets it. And now,
definitely much younger, Jules, of course.
Of course, I'm definitely younger than me. Everyone's younger than me. Now, Rhonda Carmichael. Every week, Rhonda's one of our biggest fans, and she comments every week.
One of the nicest people I've ever met. Down at I can't say the name. I might get in trouble. Bandura.
Right.
Just a fantastic person. Down in the club. So yeah.
So, Rhonda, we have a couple of tickets for you to sit on our VIP table at the grand final show in a couple of weeks. We would love to have you there. So feel free to bring your son, bring whoever you want.
Make sure he does his hair.
We'll make sure, please, if you can come back to us and let us know if you come. We will. We want you to be a very special guest at the show. For since round one, the very first show, you've been right behind us, and Jules has been right there as well. And Jules is coming as well, so maybe you can get together. All right, Mr. Bonadeo, Division 3. Fletch, get ready. Fletch, get your gun. Let's talk about the big week of Division 3 finals.
Let's go to the qualifying final. Fitzroy Stars, Old Paradians. I have not changed my tune since the day we went and saw Jacko. I will have a shout out to the Fitzroy Stars. I reckon they do their Facebook and social media stuff amazing. They keep people informed. So big shout out to the guys down at whoever does the Fitzroy Stars stuff. All the days that they have, and they have some fantastic days down there. Great club. They win this, and I reckon they win by about 4 goals. I'm a massive fan. I love what Benny Turner's doing at Old Paradians. Fantastic win last week. Just the freshened up Fitzroy Stars, I reckon, get it done.
I can't disagree with you. I think they
Can you please, because I'm getting annoyed.
They haven't put a full goal tip against them. They are an impressive outfit, and you know how Bonners, honestly. is you speak to all the other players from the other sides. We've been lucky enough to speak to a lot of these people this year, and everyone just says they are fantastic. Everyone's beatable on their day.
Yep. Batman and Robin in the middle. I just for me that's one of that's the Divi one. That's a Divi 1 combination, really.
Yeah.
Just find that.
I'm impressed with Fitzroy Stars.
I think they've. Speaking of Jacko pre-season, I feel like they've primed themselves for this year. I really feel like that they've got everything clicking together, except the man on 99 games, but we won't keep rehamping on the fact that he hasn't played that extra one game to get his 100, the big boy.
I reckon I'll name Mungo. I can see it.
In the grand final, I reckon. Straight in his 100 straight in.
Mungo.
I love what they've done. I love what they've done at the club, and I feel like speaking to the vice president down at the club on the day, I just think that they've done a magnificent job.
Yep.
Amazing club, amazing inclusive club. So not that everyone's not, but I just love what they do. And I just think they get it done. And they're straight in the granny.
Now, before you get to the next game, and we agree on that, the selection panel headed up and coached by Rob Bolson. He doesn't have a say in the final selection.
God, I love how he said that.
I know,
it's just he's a director.
Bolson said to him, says, I don't know if you want to put such and such in, but my opinion, but it's not my decision.
It's not my decision. 3 wides later. No. I think we should do this.
We're still owe Kingy about $90 for all.
Yeah.
We'll get that sorted. We've got...
It's still working through. So we've still got till next week.
Next Friday.
Friday is D-Day, so it'll be read out the week after.
Yep.
And it's a great debate because you always forget names, and I think that's why having those extra 2 weeks and the guys in charge, there's not many. Gary Massey's knowledge of Northern Footy League.
Amazing.
Ray Shaw as well. You've got Vinny there, Robbie Majorana, who was like the statistics king that night, wasn't he?
Have you ever seen a guy come better prepared as Robbie?
I just wanted to go, nerd.
He loved it.
So it's continuing on. Fantastic initiative that we're going to put forward and give recognition to the players that deserve it. So, and there are going to be unfortunate cases that everyone's going to have their opinion, but that's what opinions are about. So,
No, I totally agree.
We've got another game. Do you want to do that before you keep carrying on?
No, I want to say that there's some clubs that really impressed me this year, and I don't want to forget this, and we'll speak about it more on grand final night, but something that I love is I'm watching Pete Rawley, who's Ivanhoe's
absolutely,
president, and he is congratulating junior clubs, senior clubs, women's clubs. He's spending so much time congratulating people at the moment. You are a true gentleman of the game, Pete. I honestly mean that. We loved being down there with you.
I will be there pre-season. It's our favourite
fight. I could afford the petrol to get by every now and then. Gates up now. They're called the Pete Rowland Gates.
But look, and it's transition from the AFA.
Huge. They've done great.
They've created a fantastic Division 3. And for me, I love all the divisions, but I reckon that Division 3 for me has just captivated me all year because it's just one of those things. We've never had something of such high quality in Divi 3. You used to go down, Divi 3, but now it's like I remember one game I saw Fitzroy Stars play Old Paradians, and then I went to a first division game, and I'm like, I reckon between the lower end of Divi 1 and the top end of Divi 3, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
It's going to be, look, whoever goes up is I think, probably going to stay. But anyway.
All right, Fletch. Be big. You can throw it at the screen if you want to.
Tell me the game. I'm tipping first.
We've got Myrna versus Epping.
All right. So let me walk you through this. Jaden Kearney, don't send anything in or you'll get blocked like your mate Westy. But Myrna smashed this.
Yeah.
Mernda win this by 34 points.
Yep.
They are a classy outfit with
a big most
available.
Shout out to Juddy too, re-signed for Epping captain next year. So fantastic.
That's huge. Juddy will play, I think, his 73rd season in a row at Epping. And he
straight out of the womb, I think he put on.
I'll get smashed by Peter Dawson for this.
Yeah.
Did you see Pete was on there the other night about him not being in the is he in this super side, yesteryear side?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
No, I agree. I think Mernda get it done by about 4 or 5 goals. I love what Epping done. They're a quick side, but the quality of the top 4 sides for me it's just massive. Like you still really, I'm on Fitzroy Stars for the flag, but I wouldn't be surprised if any of the other 2 get involved as well. So Mernda win it pretty easy.
Before we go, and we're in agreement there, we've got a couple other things to read out here. And Division 2 finals for under-19s this week.
Yep.
So Hurstbridge are taking on South Morang. Hursty finished second. Morang finished third.
Yep.
14 wins for Hursty, 12 for South Morang. I'm going to tip a Hurstbridge win there. I think that'll go that way. Whittlesea, who finished fourth. Lorimer finished fifth. Whittlesea pretty easy. They had 10 wins versus Lorimer's 5. Imagine making finals with 5 wins.
Look, you're in finals. It's
close.
Every opportunity. It's one game.
St Mary's have the bye, and they had the perfect season, 18 and zip.
To go with Kilmore 16 and zip.
Minor Premier. They finished on top. You should have said something about that, Bonners. And then we get to Division.
Helping you could get involved in the show. Leave it
I was doing lookalikes, so I didn't have time.
Yeah, and they were terrible. So you've had plenty of time to do something.
Division, wise you will be. Division 3 reserves, Kilmore.
16 and 0.
16 and 0. Fantastic. Well done taking on Mernda 11 and 5. I'm going to tip an upset number. Kilmore will get that done by 40 points, I think. And
I'm going against you. I reckon
Mernda.
Once again.
Up to right.
No. Same thing happens. Once you're out of finals, if your senior team are out of finals, then it comes into who actually qualifies.
You're tipping against a side that went 16 and zip.
I'm allowed to do that, aren't I?
You're on crack. That's what you're on.
No. Mernda win by about 3 points.
You're a dickhead.
After the siren, because Kilmore don't kick straight.
Oh, smack. And Old Eltham Collegians, who finished second, take on Old Paradians, who finished fifth. 13 and 3 for the season. Old Eltham and Old Paradians 11 and 5. I'm going to go Old Eltham by 27 points. Last
12 points.
12 points for Bonners. Division 3. We've got McLeod, 16 1 and 1 at the end of the season, finished first. 19. What did I say?
Nothing. You haven't said anything.
I don't have to say anything.
Usual.
It's my show, so it all. 23 points. I've got McLeod beating Ben Newell, who finished 16 and 6. Big gap there.
Yep.
You agree with that?
40 points.
40 points, jeepers. And Diamond Creek Twos, who went down last week, I think, they finished 11 and 6, taking on Greensboro 9 and 8, who finished fifth. 61-point winners for me. Diamond Creek will get the job done because Eddie Fitzpatrick will be down there.
We'll go well.
Is that our show, Bonners? Any closing words?
No, look, it's going to be an interesting few weeks. Whoever wins the flag is going to deserve it. They're really going to earn it. I think this is the best time of year. Divi 1, still plenty to go, but it's great that we have finals involved as well as a last round. So looking forward to the weekend. Be good to catch up Sunday and just kind of hunch over what's happening.
True the fact. Well, fantastic to anyone that I took the piss out of tonight on the lookalikes. I live in...
If his address is...
I live in Wallen. So... But guys, keep kicking goals. We will see you Sunday night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for spending your Wednesday night with us.